No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Alright guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. Before we get into the video, one quick announcement that I've been talking about in every single video. Go follow the second channel. The link for that is in the description. It's like this channel, but funnier, and I talk about more stuff. And if you have any ideas of stuff you want me to cover and or make fun of, DM me at Ignorance in Basketball on Instagram. And alright, let's get into the video. First off, I just want to talk to Stan Van Gundy or Jeff Van Gundy. I get them confused because they're both irrelevant to me. They're just annoying people in my ear. Bald, goofy looking people. I'm sorry, that was unnecessary, but I don't regret it. Jeff or Stan. I think it's Stan, pretty sure. What are you talking about? Don't try to tell me that Zion is not fat. He's just powerful. We don't understand. Bitch, what are you talking about? You don't think I know what a fucking fat person looks like? What do you think, I'm blind? Just because I'm not in the fucking NBA, I don't know what fat people look like? What world do you think I'm living in? I saw that damn Mountain Dew commercial. This motherfucker looked like a goddamn retired NFL player, not even NBA. So shut the fuck up, please. We're not stupid. He's fat as shit. So, I mean, I don't know why you're defending the man. You don't coach for the team anymore, so take a step back. Damn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come out so hot like that, but you know, like, I'm not fucking dumb. I have eyes. I could tell the motherfucker is fat as hell. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. I mean, I don't think his career's gonna end. It's not looking great at this moment, but the guy's a fucking talent. He'll get it together, but don't act like I'm stupid. And I don't know why I had to come at the Van Gundys like that, but you know, I'm an emotional fan, so sometimes you're just gonna get me mad for no reason, and that it is what it is. But let's get into the game, because the Suns haven't been great all season, and I get it. It's been a long season, a short break, all that. And to start, it definitely looked like we were on our way for a typical Suns play against a shitty team, and they completely dropped the ball. I mean, what did they have, 14 turnovers in the first half? I thought they were going to break a damn record for turnovers in a game. I mean, it was just ugly. Chris Paul was just getting stripped, had turnovers he had no business having. There was a point where JaVale McGee just threw the ball, like when Devin Booker wasn't even looking. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this a Twilight Zone? Are we at the park? Did they cut the lights off? Like, why can nobody see the fucking game? It was ridiculous. But obviously they turned things around. Thank God, because I did not want to be on here bitching about the Suns dropping another easy-ass game. But I did notice some gems. Actually, before I get into the gems, one more thing that pissed me off. The Suns need to get way better at guarding the three-point line. It's really just an effort thing. In the Discord, a lot of people were going after Monty when things were going south. I still feel like that shit was unwarranted. Some of you are out of pocket. You know who you are. We don't need to name names. I said name names. Name names. I can enunciate. But yeah, I really do feel like it's just an effort thing, and I think their defense really makes their offense go. So when they're half-assing on the defensive end, the offense just looks like shit. And that's what we've seen for 90% of the season. Again, like, the Suns didn't even play a good half. They played a good quarter. They've played in the 3 games they've won, they've played one game and a quarter well out of 3 games. Out of however many, 6 games. That's how much Suns basketball we've really seen. About 1 game and a quarter. So I know there's an easier way to say that, but I'm tired, people. It's been a long day, okay? It's been a long day. So yeah, you need the defense just on the three-point line needs to get better. I think everything else will work itself out. But when it comes to the playoffs, if you're not guarding that fucking three-point line, it's probably gonna get ugly. So that's definitely something I'm gonna be like looking at throughout the year to make sure they clean that shit up. But yeah, like I said, to begin this game, there was just no defensive pressure at all. The turnovers were just fucking crazy. The Suns looked like they had no energy. But even early on, I noticed some good things with Frank. Because JaVale McGee replaced DA. If you didn't watch the game, DA is out with like a leg contusion, which is just like a bruise. So I don't think it's anything serious. I say rest as many starters as you can. Rest as many starters as you can. Because if they didn't, we wouldn't have seen Frank today probably, because he really showed up. Like I said, JaVale started and he was ass. He was just missing a lot of defensive assignments, bad turnovers, just wasn't playing great. But Frank came in, settled things. His defense on fucking Valanciunas, even to start, was pretty solid. He was making his threes. He had some good passes to Mikal, so I was very impressed, and we were thinking about it on Discord. Link down below. Do you guys think Frank could get into that starting lineup? Because the thing I don't like about Thaddeus, even though I'm sure he's a better defender than Frank, not a great rebounder from what I saw, was about like 5 a game. So that's disappointing. But I feel like when it comes to this team, the spacing of the floor is crucial, and Frank can be a consistent three-point shooter, so he's familiar with the team. He's not a great defender, but that's why he's at the 4, you know. And if you really need to go big, you can put McGee in there with DA, so if you need to, you can do that. So he spaces out the floor. His passing is good. He really doesn't make a lot of dumbass decisions. He might get punked, but from what we've seen recently, he's been playing well. So you guys know I've been fighting for 6 minutes. It hasn't looked good. I don't think he's been terrible, but I just don't think he's going to get the minutes he needs to like really get into the flow of the Suns system unless somebody gets injured, and we obviously don't even want to put that in the universe. So maybe Frank could step in and just do what they did last year. Like, if it's a bigger team, you start Frank. If it's a smaller team, you go with Crowder. I personally don't even know why Monty stopped doing that, because I thought it was working really well. And I think if he had kept doing it, they would have had more momentum with that going into the postseason. And I think maybe things would have went different with the Bucks, because size was the whole issue. I mean, the Suns got fucking killed on the glass every single game. And when you're going up against Giannis and you have fucking Jay Crowder at the 4, it makes sense, you know? So, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that idea. I like it personally, but you guys let me know. So, shout out to Frank Kaminsky for not being a bitch. What else did we see? Like I said, JaVale looked not great, but I do think he got better throughout the game. I mean, the Chris Paul pick and roll was just fucking crazy in the fourth quarter alone. If I was playing at the 5, I could have got an and-1. I mean, JaVale was dunking on people, getting and-1s. Kaminsky was getting and-1s. You know, he wasn't dunking on people. He's still Kaminsky, but 3 points is 3 points. We'll take it how we can get it. You know what I mean? Devin was bad throughout almost the entire game. He finished it off. And this is another thing. I know I've said this a lot, but I think the best way the Suns can end games is you put the ball in Chris Paul's hands when his fucking wrists are not broken, like in that Bucks series. I don't even want to think about that shit anymore. Put the ball in his hands for pretty much the entire game, late in the game especially. Well, okay, I don't mind Devin running the offense like throughout the game, but the last like 6 minutes, ball in Chris Paul's hands. But he doesn't necessarily need to be taking all the shots, but he can control the momentum and he can get other guys open. So I prefer Devin to take the last shot, but Chris Paul make the play for it. Just like in that Dallas game where Devin Booker hit that 3 when he came off that pick. Like, that was one of the only like really late game execution, like basically buzzer beaters that I can remember that worked for the Suns. It's because they ran a play. I don't know why they do all this Devin Booker ISO shit. It doesn't work. Please stop. So yeah, to kind of wrap up what like the little things that I noticed, they need to clean up how they guard the 3-point line. Frank Kaminsky stepped up and may have earned himself some minutes. I think JaVale's starting to figure things out, especially with the Chris Paul pick and roll. I don't know how much of that we're going to get throughout the season, but probably a fair amount. He was looking unstoppable. Now, I'm sure a lot of that had to do with the fact that they were playing against the Pelicans with nobody on it. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe they're starting to figure things out. It's still really early on, so, you know. It's like the bench doesn't look the best right now, but we have to remember, like, new point guard, new center. I think those are, like, the two most important parts to most teams. So I still think they may need a little bit more time than I thought to, you know, get cohesive and just kind of figure things out. But that's enough of that. Let's look at the numbers, because obviously this channel is no jokes, all facts. So Suns won by 12. You see how quickly I did that math. The rebounding was about the same. I think they stepped it up late because I remember early in that game the rebounding was ugly as shit. Finished with 32 assists. Chris Paul had 18 of them shits. Shout out to Chris Paul for moving third on the all-time assist list. Some would say that is muy bien. 9 steals to the Pelicans, 17. God damn. 4 blocks, 19 turnovers. I mean, when you have 14 in the first half, finishing with 19 is pretty good. They shot 54% from the, or 52.4% from the field. Excuse me. 94.4% from the free throw line. That's more like it. Been shooting in like the 70s. I'm like, what is this bullshit? And they only shot, I'm rounding up, 35% from the three-point line. Pelicans, 43 boards. Like I said, almost the same. 21 assists, 17 steals, 6 blocks, 17 turnovers. And they shot 40% from the field, 94% from the free throw line, and 33.3% from the three-point line. I was like, where am I? JaVale McGee, 7 of 10 from the field, 18 points. He only had 5 boards, though, in 19 minutes. This is pretty good. Crowder was really efficient, 5 of 7, 3 of 5 from 3, 13 points, 5 assists, and 8 boards. Like, he's a pretty good rebounder for his size. I don't know what it is. I guess he's just not a little bitch. Mikal showed up, 9 for 15, 2 of 4 from 3, finished with 22, 1-1. Kaminsky, 17 points. Damn, I haven't looked at the numbers yet. It's pretty good. 17 points, 3 assists, 3 boards. Got to work on that rebounding a little bit, but, you know, we're getting there. Chris Paul, 14 points, 18 assists, 7 boards. Almost had that triple-double. Alfred Payton, 4 points, 4 boards, 1 assist. Do better, that's what I would say. Landry Shamet, a.k.a. Shovelhead, he only took 2 shots and missed them both. He had 1 assist and 2 boards. Landry, we need a breakout game from Landry Shamet because the man has done basically nothing all season. I didn't want to have to say it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And who else we got? Devin Booker. I don't know if you heard of him. 7 for 20. He started off the game, I think, like 3 of 16. So he was clutch when they needed him. 2 of 8 from 3, 18 points, 3 assists, 8 boards. And Devin's not like a Russell Westbrook rebounder where he's getting boards from his own team. He's actually a really good rebounder for his size. And then Cam Johnson, 1 of 5 from 3, not amazing. 2 of 8 from the field, 6 points, 4 boards. I feel like Cam's been struggling a little bit. I noticed he's been putting the ball on the floor a lot more, which I think he needs to do, and I think that's great. Obviously, I think there's just going to be like growing pains because of that, so I'm not going to be too hard on Cam. Figure it out, because a Cam Johnson that can make plays makes his team a lot better. So that's it. I don't need this video to be too long. And let me know what you guys think about the Frank stuff. Go follow the second channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.